Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Happy new week. Guys, the year is flying. We are almost getting to Christmas. Oh my goodness, we just began the year just the other day. I remember guys writing on the screen, Happy New Year, and we are here now. We thank God for this far. Now, let me start off with carrots. I know. Guys, I know you're tired of this name. But guess what? We have to bring out her nonsense so the whole entire world can see what bad mind can do. So that the world can see how evil people can get. It is crazy, guys. And so that all the lies and all the rumors and all these untruths about 𝐷𝐿, about MORAA and family, so that people can know that these people actually lie about everything. They lie for views. Guys, Carrot herself has come out to the streets and said, that video, I did not do it for views. Which means there are videos, many videos, actually all videos. There's only one video that she spoke about like that. And in that video, I remember we reacted on it and she came out like talking the truth. Even her own subscribers were shocked, guys. They were telling her, no, Carrots. No. What are you doing? She said, this video, I'm not doing it for views. I am not doing it for clout. So that means that every single video that Carrots does is for views and it's for clout. So all these things that she says about 𝐷𝐿, she says them to create drama so that she can attract viewership. That is how low she gets. And in the previous video, I said that she is coming out to talk about D, saying that she is going to reveal her boyfriend's face after they get to 1 million subscribers. And I remember in that video I have said that that was a suggestion from a subscriber. And yes, if that's what it takes, then so be it. Guys, there are so many other celebrities in this country who have done the same thing. An example is Bahati and Diana, when they were doing the face reveal of their child. I've heard, these people, mentioning these other celebrities, oh, MORAA is not like them, oh, this and that. And when those people do something, I am pretty sure these ones do not see anything wrong in it. But when it comes to 𝐷𝐿, that they are going to reveal the face of this man at this particular time, it becomes a problem. They are not the first ones to do it. I've seen so many celebrities in the world do it. We are going to show, I'm going to reveal this when I get to this amount of subscribers. Yes, everybody wants to grow their channel. People are not on YouTube just for fun. We are here to entertain people as well as make money. They also do the same thing, guys. And that is why I began by saying, Carol likes to cause drama, and not just Carrots. All of them love to cause drama using lies so that they can attract viewership. It's all about views. So when they come out here to criticize D, for doing that, I don't see anything wrong, guys. I do not see anything wrong with 𝐷𝐿 saying that they are going to, do a face reveal after she hits 1 million subscribers, or 500,000, or 600,000, or whatever the case may be. You know, this is business. Guys, like I was asking again, even if Mongo decided to pay this guy and this guy accepted, and it's they have agreed. I'm just saying, I'm just being hypothetical. I'm not saying that this is what is happening, but I'm just saying, even if that were to be the case, is it illegal? If it is illegal, then, report them to the authorities. Is it against the YT guidelines? Because this person is trying to boost their channel by bringing in this somebody to collab with them. Guys, tell me how that is against the YT guidelines. If they come out here to say that it's deception, it is deception. How? Prove it. You cannot come out here and start saying things that you cannot even give evidence for. They have waited for Mongo to stop communicating with this guy. It is not happening. They said this guy is younger than D. And by the way, he made a joke. This guy, I think I like him. He knows how to deal with these haters. He made a joke and said, when I stop being underage, we're going to travel. When D asked her some question, D asked her if they were going to go to Jamaica. He made that joke. And of course, he said he was joking. So he knows how to deal with these people. And if you all remember again, she said that these haters, they amuse him. So to him, they are a joke. And yet I had Carrots coming out to insist, this Polish guy must know a few things. Carrots, you are really, really frustrating yourself. It is a pity. It is sad, guys. What a shame. So, guys, in one of her live streams where she was talking about Mongo being in Spain, she was saying that Mongo is so excited and all this nonsense. And then she said that, Spain is just next to Africa, just a few meters away. Guys, that is how low she can get, just so she can put Mongo down. Can you imagine? Okay, right now, D has moved from Spain. So now, what are you going to say, Carrots? Do you see how you coming up? Do you see how you come out looking? Like, seriously. And she was out here, guys, talking about Mongo is so childish. Now, between the two of them, guys, who is allowed to be childish? Even if Mongo becomes a bit childish, at least she is much younger than her. So now, what about her? To me, she is the most childish person on the streets, guys. Very, very childish. And that is why she likes to brag, like a child. She likes to, try to make herself look great. She likes to name drop. She likes to compare herself to D. She likes to come and tell us her achievements. Just kiddish stuff. Where you're trying to prove a point, where you're not comfortable with yourself, where you need validation. She wants people to affirm her. Hey, yes, Carrots, you've done it, you've made it, you're great, you look good. Guys, this kind of person has such low self-esteem. That is why she needs all this stuff. Otherwise, if you know you have what you have, if you know you are a politician's daughter, if you know your brothers are tycoons, if you know you have lawyers and judges and all these people in your family, why do you have to come and tell people? Guys, because those people are not there. Because all that you're saying, not what you're saying is entirely true. But you want people to perceive you in a certain way. You cannot force respect. It is earned. You cannot force, for people to look at you like, great somebody. It is not forced, guys. It comes naturally, and it depends on how you carry out yourself. So this Carrots has already failed the exam, 0%. Oh yes. Guys, today I'm not even going to play her clips. To be very honest, I don't feel like it. I don't. So coming out here to say that, Spain, after all, is just a few meters away from Africa, guys, tell me how low she can get. Jealous. An old woman like MORAA, jealous of a young girl. What a shame, guys. It is a big shame. And she should come up with proof. When she goes to 𝐇𝐎𝐏 studio, she has to be, armed with the evidence. Otherwise, no way. 𝐷 showed the visas, So she has to show the visas of these countries that she went to. And she has to mention the countries. Oh, yes. Oh, 𝐷 is paying this Polish man to be with her. 𝐷 has always paid men to be with her. Blah, blah, blah. Guys. Look who's talking. Look who is talking. Somebody who paid, somebody who stole a patient's money and took her husband to Malindi. She is the one who is paying her husband by doing him favors, stealing money so that she can help him, so that she can give him, so that she can please him, so that he can, in return, love her. Oh my God. She is the facilitator of this nonsense. She is the one who is a thief, stealing money from a patient. Guys, that thing I'll continue and I'll forever sing it out here on the streets. It's better, for somebody to take any other money. But money for a patient, somebody who is undergoing treatment, and somebody who desperately needs this money, and then you turn around after subscribers have sent you that money to give it to the family, and then you turn around and take it and go to Malindi? Oh my goodness. She shouldn't be out here talking about somebody paying men. She's the one who's paying. And by the way, guys, in that same video, she said that she is the one who is educating her child, at the university. When she was telling 𝐷 that, I started YouTube. I started building my house before, you came to YouTube. I started building my house. When you were in university, we are the OGs. When she was telling 𝐷 that, she said that she is the one who has built, a house, that chicken coop. And she always talks about she is the one who started all these businesses, the chicken business. And now she said she's the one who's paying school fees for her daughter and probably school fees for all the other kids. She is the one who built the pit latrine. She is the one who buys food in that. Guys, she is the one who does everything. So what is the purpose of this man in the house? Guys, so she is the one who bought this plot. She is the one who built the house. She is the one paying school fees. She is the one buying food. She is the one, she is the one, she is the one. So what is the use of this man? Are this the married single we talk about? Putting a man in your house, feeding him, doing everything for him, paying him some money, for the extracurricular activities. Now who is paying men? It is a pity, guys. A big damn shame. She's not even ashamed of herself. Oh my God. Now we know who scams people to pay a man to be with her. Oh, poor carrots. Hey, you had to undergo all this just for badminton. That is the only thing that you benefit from this man. Oh my God. Guys, I know. Dibwango pays a man. Shameless. Oh, my daughter must graduate. I don't want her to be running around with cameras like you guys. I don't want her to be holding GoPros like you people. Guys, she is despising these GoPros. She is despising these cameras. She is putting these people down, trying to show that they are doing, a very, poor, they're in poor professions or stuff like that, guys. She is directly feeding from these GoPros. She is forgetting that she is directly feeding from these cameras. She is out here analyzing these videos, combo way, But she is getting money at the end of every month through 𝐷𝐿𝐿, through MORAA, people who are holding those cameras. Who does that, guys? Where can she go work in an office? That is why she keeps saying she's retired. Oh my goodness. This woman is she is just an embarrassment, guys. She's a disgrace. She is directly feeding from these people, and see how she's insulting them, guys. Let her not place a curse on her child. I just pity her, honestly. Because, like I said, what goes around comes around. If she thinks these GoPros and these cameras are nothing, she should stop talking about 𝐷𝐿𝐿 and MORAA and the rest, of their family. She can actually talk about other people. How about Miss Trudy Carrots? She also holds a camera. So even her, she's a nobody. How about her husband, 𝐷𝐿𝐿? Guys, I like to give these two people as examples because these are the two people that they keep comparing MORAA and D with. In fact, in Carrots, like 3, 4 past video, like recent videos, she has been talking about them, particularly 𝐷𝐿𝐿. So how about 𝐷𝐿𝐿 Carrots? Do you know that 𝐷𝐿𝐿, studied up to university, graduated, and he normally says that nobody, can pay him enough to employ him anywhere. That YouTube is what he is going to stick with. Do you know that? Have you ever gone to despise him? Have you ever gone to criticize him because he said that? How come I've never heard? Does this woman know there are so many big YouTubers on this earth earning a lot of money that they cannot even be employed anywhere? So many of them, guys, you know them. Does this woman know that there are people who have left their work? Big professions and continued to do YouTube full time. Like they started YouTube while they were working, and at some point they decided, you know what? I feel like if I give YouTube my all, I will make more money and I'll be more happy and I'll be more free, like at home with your kids and stuff like that, Somebody like 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐎, she was a banker. She is a lawyer by profession, She has been to law school and everything. In fact, she uses it in her videos, giving people legal advice and stuff like that sometimes. She left her well-paying job to get into YouTube full-time to get even better pay. Do not think these GoPros are nothing. In fact, you know deep within yourself that these GoPros are something because they are feeding you and, they're giving you this money to continue paying this husband to continue loving you. Without these GoPros, the love will be cut off because you won't have any money to pay the husband. Guys, somebody tell this woman that she is sounding so damn. School is important. We all went to school. We are taking our kids to school. We want them to graduate. But guys, even social media nowadays is work. And it is high time that people like Carrots understand that. Hey, my goodness. Carrots, you cannot live without 𝐷𝐿 and MORAA. You cannot survive. That's the fact of the matter. And truthfully, you are looking so bad. So very bad. If you're woman enough, stop talking about them and do your own things. I know you can't. And that is why, guys, I was saying it will not end up well with this one. No, it will not. And then, guys, what really amused me is when she said that actually it is not 8 years that she's been traveling, it is 10 years. Oh my God. So she had been traveling for 8 years. Sorry, 10 years, not 8. How does somebody make that mistake? How does somebody forget? You know why? Because she wanted these years to be like somewhat MORAA's years. Because MORAA, I think it's 9 years now, that he has been a traveler. So Carrots also wants to show that it is more, or rather it is the same as the years that MORAA has traveled. Talking about 𝐷𝐿, you've only traveled for 2 years. Oh my goodness. Tell me if that is not a sign of a liar. How did she forget? Why did she say 8 at first? Now, guys, it is 10 years. Oh my goodness. Hogwash. I pity people who listen to this woman. Like, seriously. I really do. And then, guys, these people think that we forget. This Carrot. She was talking about 𝐷𝐿 being so dirty that she said that she leaves the plates in the sink till morning. And this guy said, I have to wash the dishes after we use them every single time. 𝐷𝐿 is so dirty and all this. And she started to talk about her kitchen. She started to talk about her kitchen, guys. Talking about how, clean her kitchen is and everything. And I was like, really? You? Guys, do you all remember that kitchen of hers? One day she showed it. She was waiting to do a live stream. And I think she started filming without her knowledge. So the camera was facing the kitchen. And she appeared in the frame. And she started to say, And she said, Celine, what is smelling here? This smells so bad. Remove this dustbin here, remove I don't know what here. Guys, a kitchen that stinks until she is saying, her own kitchen. And then minutes later, she say, oh, I'm live. She did not even realize that the live had started. And we had already seen how filthy her kitchen is. Carrots, we have already seen your kitchen. It is too filthy for life. So it is a shame that you come out here, to start talking about 𝐷𝐿 being dirty just because she left, plates in the sink for one night. And probably, guys, it's even a lie. Maybe she did not. And even if she did, at least it was for one night. Nothing was stinking, guys, like her kitchen. Imagine the kitchen stinking, guys, where food is prepared, where people are supposed to maintain utmost cleanliness. Carrots kitchen, it is a kind of kitchen. And that is the truth, because she brought it out herself to the streets, guys. It is what it is. And guys, for a whole grown woman to shame a girl the way these carrots did, it is too bad. Talking about these private parts, talking about how big they are and stuff like that. How did you know carrots? And this is the thing, guys. She keeps saying that these exes are the ones who tell her these things. Why would she even be talking to these exes? And why would a woman want to shame another woman in this kind of way? And why would a mother, want to shame her daughter because 𝐷𝐿 can easily pass for her daughter? Why would a mother want to do this to a child? Let me put it that way. Why would a mother want to do this to a child, even if it's somebody else's child? Do you really think the world is going to be kind to your own if this is how you come at other people's children, and yet they have done nothing to you? Just because 𝐷𝐿 mentioned your name? Guys, I feel like these are the people who live on this earth, who are just doomed, who are destined to just doom, because they're not using their heads. They're not thinking that even this world, things can happen to them. That is a sad part. That is a sad part, guys. So when she comes out here to shame this girl like that, I thought that this was the lowest of the low. Rock bottom. Too bad, guys. Carrots. If 𝐷𝐿 is like that, then you are bearing a trench, Mutaro. And don't try me. I can describe you very, very well. Shameless woman. Carrots, you want this life, you want this life, you want this life. Oh, yes, you do. And for that guy that she played that clip, talking about this guy is sick, this guy has been forced by 𝐷𝐿 to be on the screen. If you watched, anybody who watched that video, that small TikTok video, does that guy seem to be forced by 𝐷𝐿? You are the one who forces, men even to your bed. You are the one who's forcing everything. You are the one who's forcing yourself on 𝐷𝐿's content. You are the one who's forcing. We can clearly see, the whole entire world can see who is forcing, guys. Sometimes I get amused because you're coming out here to talk and you are worse. In fact, you are the one who is doing it and not the other person that you're accusing of. It shall not end well with this woman. A woman who wants this life by fire, by force. You're not going to get it. You are not going to get it. Tell us the countries that you went and show the visas. Oh my goodness. Guys, Saudi Arabia. 8 years. Yes. You used to go to Saudi Arabia, do the work. When the contract is over, you come back, you reapply, they take you to another home. As simple as that, and you used to do that over and over again for 8 years. A big deal. Big deal. And guys, at the end of the day, when you look at 𝐷𝐼𝐃𝐄, and her boyfriend, when you look at 𝐷𝐼𝐃𝐄 doing her thing, does she look unhappy? She looks content, she looks happy, but look at Carrots. She looks frustrated, she looks crazy, she looks low, she looks like she's suffering, she looks like, she is something that's gonna kick the bucket at any moment. That is how frustration, makes you look. Too bad. It's her choice. So let her leave her frustrations. But the problem is, she wants to bring the frustrations to everybody on the streets, particularly 𝐷𝐼𝐃𝐄. That's why I'm saying, 𝐷𝐼𝐃𝐄, if she does not stop, then do what you gotta do. Oh yes, the bill has been passed to deal with people like this one, who think that they are above the law. Politician father, we care less. Oh my gosh. Now guys, let me go to these two gentlemen, Madiba and Mapopo. They came out, facing off, telling each other off, attacking each other, firing back at each other, shots fired, shots fired. Guys, these two people came out to wash their dirty linen in public. Guys, I particularly said, I find both of them to be people who are not straight. Mapopo, I said that this person is true. Because guys, there's some things that when you just hear them, plus the evidence that was given, you just make your conclusion. So Mapopo, was no good. Neither was Chris Madiba. Guys, when I heard Chris Madiba talking, I found him to be somebody who talks too much. He talked and talked and talked. And I felt that he was actually giving up more information than necessary. Because he came out to tell us how Mapopo got his ID, Kenyan ID, how, he also got one, and he was bragging that I was helped by so-and-so and everything. And I was like, what? And before I forget, guys, I was actually looking for a video, but I did not find it. But it's because maybe I was looking in a hurry. I know if I get time, there's a video where when MORAA was at grandma's site, when they were building this house of Brian and Goko. There's one day that MORAA came, and Chris Madiba was talking to MORAA. He approached MORAA and they started talking. And I believe, guys, that he said, or rather somebody near him said, he is from Burundi. I wanted to play that when I did that story about them, but I did not find the clip. But I know if I sit down, and then again, the story is over. So I was thinking, why bother? I'm continuing to look. So I stopped looking. But he said, or somebody near him said to MORAA, he is from Burundi, or he himself said it. I cannot be sure, but the fact of the matter is, it was said in that particular video that this guy is from Burundi. And honestly, guys, for those of you who know, that accent is either Burundi or Rwanda. Because I've got Burundi, Rwanda friends out here, and that is how they speak. But when he came out and said he is Tanzanian, I said, okay, I am not going to argue with that, And then people on the streets were really emotional at this time. I said, you know what? I will just watch these people. Now, Mapopo, I have been knowing, is Tanzanian. Mapopo also came and did a video. I am Kenyan. Hey, I've got this and that. I said to myself, okay, fine. Maybe he has gotten the Kenyan citizenship or permanent residence or whatever it is. Guys, these people came out to tell on themselves. I have watched a video by 𝐷𝐎𝐿, our very own general, General Kamanja. Guys, if you have not subscribed to Kamanja, please run after this video and subscribe to this very, competent, positive reactor. Guys, I have watched a video by Kamanja where he is talking about how these people are being investigated by the authorities. The local authorities, local administration has been sent to investigate them because they have Kenyan IDs that are reading Kenyan names, and yet they are not from Kenya. Okay, now guys, yes, you can achieve, or rather you can attain American citizenship. If I come to America and my name is MORAA and I follow the procedures of becoming a citizen of the US, does my name change? Does my name change? It may change if I get married to whatever, so maybe I can adopt their last name. However, I cannot just change my name into an American name unless I want to change the name. But guys, you understand what I'm saying. If you, have met all the requirements of becoming a citizen. Because I know people, even some of my relatives who are in America, who are citizens, who are still called their names. Guys, so how is it that Mapopo, according to Kamanja, has a Kenyan ID that's reading somebody else? Another name besides his own name. And we're talking about all names, like all 2 names, or is it 3 names? And same case applies to Chris Madiba. So what they did was to expose themselves. And now it turns out these IDs, how they got them, was not in the correct manner. They did not follow the correct channel. So even the people who helped them get the IDs are going to be in trouble, because it seems this whole thing was fraudulent. Because guys, I've seen or I've heard whereby people use IDs of dead people or lost and found IDs. I don't know how they do it, but they end up, giving that person, another person, the identity of another person. So clearly that means you are, impersonating somebody else. You're pretending to be who you are not. It is very sad, guys. If at all, what Kamanja said is true, that they are being investigated, then it means things are not going to go well with them. And guys, there's also another one. I heard him saying that his mother is a Kenyan. The very first time I heard him speak, he said that his mother is a Kenyan and his father is Tanzanian. Then later on, I came to hear him again say that both his parents are Kenyan and he is a Kenyan. So guys, I was like, I thought in a video, it could be a year ago, it could be 2 years ago. You said your mother is Kenyan, your father is Tanzanian. How is it now that both your parents are Kenyan? I thought maybe let me let it slide. But on the following day, I saw one of the negative reactors doing a reaction and talking about he knows how this particular person, got the ID. He paid money, of course, meaning he bribed, and how he went about to get it. And I found that to be very scary because this is a negative reactor. Who does not like this person? And he clearly stated that. So he can actually use this to put this person in trouble. Guys, if indeed it is true, then it is bad. Let us listen to Kamanja.
Chris Madiba also came out. He tried to undress, he tried to actually expose Mapopo, where Mapopo came from, how Mapopo got his land, how Mapopo was actually how do we call, how he got his citizenship, and all what he was doing. And I told them, don't be ignorant to expose yourself and actually expose yourself to risks, expose yourself to so many harmful people who are going to actually do what? To come for you. And that is what is happening. Yeah? The people went to Mapopo. And the people who are interviewing Mapopo are the same people who went and reported Mapopo. Don't be cheated that this story went to Nairobi or went to the offices. The same guys, the negative guys who went there and interviewed Mapopo are the same guys who reported Mapopo to the authorities. That Mapopo is not Mwita Magaiwa. Mapopo is Eric Murisho. And Mapopo is a Tanzanian with a Kenyan identification card. Now, he is being investigated. How did you acquire this while you are not a Kenyan? Guys, that is what is happening here in the village. And I told you, I am talking about something that is trending on the village here. The same thing is happening to Chris Madiba. Emmanuel is called, I don't know, Christopher Mwita. But the truth is, Chris Madiba was not born here. Chris Madiba has no relative here. Chris Madiba is not from this place. Chris Madiba himself said that he used he went like an adopted person and he was helped to get a Kenyan ID. Getting a Kenyan ID, it doesn't mean that you are a Kenyan citizen. You are exposing yourself. These guys were exposing themselves. And this is actually what is happening in the village right now. They are living in fear. They really don't know where their future is just lingering somewhere there. Like they really don't know what is going to happen.
I think in life, we should really try not to take shortcuts, like the travel commando always advises. Let us not take shortcuts. Let us just do the right thing. Even if it's applying for citizenship, why didn't they just do it the right way? Why these shortcuts? Why this cornering? Why these kinds of things? And when things are going to blow up in their faces, I don't know what they're going to say. Guys, I looked at the comment section and I saw this particular lady, the one who was on Chris Madiba's video, saying that she is the one who sponsored everything. I saw her saying that this is very bad, So clearly it's like she is acknowledging that she knows about this story and it is bad, Because guys, even if nothing happens to them, and by the way, that can only happen if they cough out good money. They must really cough out good cash. Otherwise, they may end up in deep shit. It is sad, guys. They should have acted more maturely. No, come out here to start. And guys, I find some people to be very funny. You coming out to want to expose somebody and yet even you've got that on you. Hey, that is bad. So, allegedly, these people are in trouble with the law. I don't know, guys. Let's keep our eyes open. Let us see what happens. And At this moment, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please give this video your subscription. Rather, give this channel your subscription, and I shall truly appreciate. If you have not liked the video, please go ahead and like it. To my returning subscribers, you're the best. New subscribers, welcome. Let us meet in the next video, guys. Bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay